to Good School. Located in Jagakarsa, Jakarta, Good School location is among dense and busy neighborhood. It's getting even busier inside of Good School, a place where more than 100 people working together for creating an ecosystem. These roughly 100 people consist of artists, curators, comic artists, art writers, managers, researchers, musicians, film directors, architects, cooks, artistic directors, designers, fashionistas, street artists, office boys, securities, gardener, and cultural activists. We are part of ecosystem, a space for participant experimentation and simulations to work collaboratively as a collective. We move our direction to become a place where more collective can join with us, creating our own economic cycle.
Jakarta, where most Good School members now reside, has been always a multicultural city and a melting pot for many race, ethnic, religious groups from Indonesia's archipelago. Most of Jakarta residents are migrated from the village and they adapt and survive through what we call nongkrong. Nongkrong or hangout has been part of our daily life. It is rooted in every culture of Indonesia's people because it's already in our DNA. We love to make friends and meet people, having conversation casually for hours and exchanging stories. In the beginning of millennium era, the collective boom in Indonesia happened after the fall of authoritarian regime of Suharto, followed by the rising of democratization in every level of society. For 32 years, democratization has been challenged and repressed. Any political activities controlled by the local authorities. And there is no room for democracy and free speech from 1970s until 1990s. The falling regime of Suharto, followed by the Reformation in 1998, is a victory of people's freedom after decades of silence.
Our ecosystem journey started in 2016 when Ruang Rupa, Serum, and Grafis Suruhara took our lifeline into one communal space called Gudang Sarinah Ecosystem. The story continued with a new phase in 2018 when we moved to this ex-indoor football space. It was a risky move because like with more people comes more responsibility. Working collectively in a big city like Jakarta, where modernization results in individualism that becomes stark, seems like a crazy idea. Crazy idea takes crazy people. It takes crazy people to be able to work with this method, and that crazy people are us. We initiated a Lumbung economy model. Lumbung means directly translated into a rice barn, inspired by our agricultural tradition. In Lumbung, resources are stored within and then distributed proportionally to each collectives based on their different needs. Resources from each collectives were gathered also in variety of forms, from funds, programs, equipments, or even books. They were all gathered to be distributed to each collectives in the ecosystem. We tried this model by being financially transparent between each other. And then we developed also cooperatives model to distribute a small amount of money to create a business model for artists to fund their projects. We believe collectives is a model as well as a place for exchanging knowledge. Come to think of it as an educational institution. We don't want to lose our tradition of nongkrong or hanging out. Also, we need to preserve, sustain, and expand our knowledge by sharing and distributing those knowledge to each other. We sincerely believe in sharing and working together as two very vital elements in developing contemporary Indonesian contemporary arts and culture. We intend to disseminate initiative spirit in artistic and cultural endeavors in a society committed to collectivism. These are all based on the fact that arts can no longer act passively or be in isolation from other fields of knowledge. Artists also need to take their roles in the construction of many discourses and social practices in the levels of community and state.
We aspire to promote initiators who put local needs and their highest consideration, while at the same time contribute and hold crucial roles internationally. Good School is inviting anyone who are interested in co-learning, collective-based artistic practice, and art making with focus on collaboration. We connect and reconnect collective network and intercollectiveness in order to understand and collaborate in different teams and contexts. It can be considered as an opportunity to build bigger ecosystem while maintaining organic intimacy deemed valuable in collective praxis. This is all embedded from each of the three collective practice throughout the years. Grafis Huru-Hara is a collective of printmaking artists founded in 2012. Their idea is to find substitute and alternative of printmaking techniques and materials that many are inaccessible, embracing the fact that the printmaking history in Indonesia did not progress as linear as the European printmaking convention. Grafis Huru-Hara trying to find ways to break limitation as a printmaker like a riot. They use kitchen materials, recycled materials, and DIY tools for enabling printmaking practice. In 2006, Serum, derived from Share Room Collective, was born. During early 2000s, they are united and facing common enemies. To pay the rent of housing, to chasing opportunity as a young artist, and searching for support. Serum approached pedagogical, socio-cultural, urban issues with artistic and educational presentation. Also founded their business unit, Serum Art Handling, as means of support, and also in line with their principle that exhibition is also means of knowledge distribution.
Selamat datang yang baru datang.
Ruang Rupa, born 2 years later after the Reformation era in 2000. As a model of democracy and participation in local creative movement, Ruang Rupa encouraged the formation of Indonesia art scene through organizing series of exhibition, workshops, film, and music festivals. One of the divisions of Ruang Rupa is Jakarta 32 Degrees, came from the realization that university years is one of the crucial years for one to determine their art career. All of the collectives in Good School, from Grafis Huru-Hara, Serum, and Ruang Rupa, were having their collective DNA from university years. However, there hasn't many platforms in Jakarta for showcasing or facilitating students, where the category from institution mostly falls only for emerging artists who already graduated or have some years of experience. Jakarta 32 Degrees from 2000 to 2016 became a biennale for university students to showcase their works, where it usually took place in an established exhibition venue such as National Gallery of Indonesia. Prior to the exhibition, forum, workshops, and facilitating process were held to assist the students in their artistic practice. This is where the awareness to see Jakarta, that became the name of the division, as a key theme and canvas being exercised among the students. In Jakarta 32 Degrees projects, many of the works were located in public spaces, where we encourage the students to work with the environment and theme that is close to their daily life. Some examples of the projects were reverse vandalism in various public bus stops in Jakarta Major Artery Road by installing a punching bag, swinging chair, mini garden, and mirror. They also mapping out the breakfast street vendor in Jakarta train line stations and redesigning local shops banner for free. In Jakarta, there are no schools for curatorial practice and critique yet, though the demand for these practitioners are high in our ecosystem. This lack of educational platform was filled by the existence of curatorial and critique workshops organized by Institute of Ruang Rupa from 2008 to 2012, and along with Jakarta Art Council from 2013 to 2017.
Serum remedial is another method that Serum explore to mapping out the potential of future young artists from high school and vocational school. Students are invited to join a short residency program, participate in a series of workshop and mentoring sessions based on their field of interest, from paintings, printmaking, illustration, and new media art. They will taking part in group discussion with fellow artists before they present their ideas through mini exhibition. All of these alternative schools were based on our dissatisfaction with our education system. Does our school come as the better answer and having better pedagogy? We cannot judge. However, to think of institutional building as an art form and idea that collective is a school where we can learn together and a place that granted permission to fail and try again seems like a beautiful notion to us. Also, we just really like to nongkrong with various different people, and essentially this program is sort of a sophisticated and designated nongkrong. This idea has become our foundation for the Good School Collective and Contemporary Art Ecosystem Studies program.
When we start to become part of a collective, that is also the time when we actually start to go to school again, because this is what we see. At school, there are teachers. In collective, there are study partners. In school, there is a curriculum. In the collective, there is the local culture. At a school, there is a ranking system. In the collective, there are rewards and opportunities. In school, there is a test. In the collective, there is a division of roles and responsibilities. In school, there is a report card. In the collective, there is an evaluation. In schools, there is a registration. In the collective, there is regeneration and new networks. In school, there is graduation. In the collective, there is a purpose. Therefore, we declare that collective is a school, said M.G. Pringgotono. From the first and the second batch of Good School Collective and Contemporary Art Ecosystem Studies program, we have received participants who came from different parts of Indonesia, from Medan, Surabaya, Pontianak, Makassar, Bandung, Bogor, and Pekanbaru. They came from different collectives, culture, and background, and their presence have been enriching and integral in the development of Good School in the past years. One of the initiatives that they came up with was during the global pandemic. While some of them couldn't return to their hometown, they saw the potential of Good School resources and facilities for producing personal protective equipment, or PPE, for medical professionals. Initially, they produced in a small scale only for our nearest facilities and medicals within our networks. However, the movement was heard and amplified. Later on, the massive donation of funds, tools, time, and energy, Good School had produced 1,413 of face shields and 350 gowns were distributed for free to 108 medical facilities in Indonesia. Our space that once used for meetings, exhibition, classes, turned into emergency factories for a while. We also took this opportunity to recruit our neighbors who lost their job during the lockdown to work together producing their PPE.
The movement flowed into other things that each of Good School members able to do with their respective skills and resources. Our front yard was changed into urban farming space by Good School's artists, and our art merchandise shop was turned into an online grocery shop with affordable price. This time we didn't think about what art can do, but what we can do as human beings. It's not about engaging with the community, but to think about us as a community itself. It should no longer be a symbolic gesture, but it needs something like a direct action. Taking small steps that we can do with the resources we already have. The recurring key method that occurred from all these moments are the habit of nongkrong or hanging out. With the idea of local and nomadic, we're imagining us dealing with diversity and dynamic context in our practices. This is where nongkrong is substantial. The casual atmosphere allowing people to work with their own rhythm, and therefore this organization will happen. And it is good. It even can be considered as a luxury that we cannot find in other forms of assembly or institutions. Collectivizing should be considered as a fluid process, where spontaneous and sporadic ideas can happen. Nongkrong can sometimes be counterproductive. The conversation happening in nongkrong can be time consuming, but it is necessary. Why? Because it is where you gain trust and empathy with your friends, with the partners you are having nongkrong with. Everybody wants to be heard, and it is nice to have someone who willingly be there for you and talk about everything throughout the night without worrying about like time is running up. We think that this is the essence of our projects, pedagogical methods and reasons for the loyalty of people who are still here with us with Good Schools throughout the years.
Nongkrong is a natural culture that we think exists in any other culture in the world, where individualism hasn't already rooted. As long as we are willing to give time and energy to listen to others, allowing disorganized things to happen, and trusting everybody, learning process and tempo, this method is potentially transportable. So, through this opportunity by iTech5, we are grateful to be able to expand our nongkrong experience virtually with all of you. We wish to see and hear your story in the future nongkrong moments. Thank you.